What's up guys, how you doing? And I'm glad to see you again on my channel. Today I will continue making money on binary options and I'll teach you how you can make money too. So make sure you stick around to the end of this video. And in case you have any questions, you can ask me on Telegram. I'll leave you the link to my Telegram in the description below this video. And I'll also leave the link to my private Telegram channel where I share daily trading signals and I also run weekly marathons to increase your balance from $150 and up to $5,000 in a week time. So make sure you check all these links in the description below this video. And to start trading today, you can text me on Telegram to get the link to sign up for PocketOption, which will give you 50% on your deposit as a bonus. So make sure you check all these links below. And without further ado, let us get straight to trading. So here we see I have an open chart of the Australian and the Canadian dollar currency pair, and I open a down trade for $300 for 1 minute. And to make this decision, the indicators that I always work with helped me. These are the Donkin channel, the Williams Art percent, and the Arun indicator. Okay, it can be seen from the chart that a downtrend prevails now, lasting at least 10 minutes. In addition, the price has already tried several times to approach the lower limit of the Donkin indicator, but each time there was a correction. I think that these attempts will continue and the price will tend to decline further, as we can see now. But besides my predictions, there was a clear signal. The red line of the Arun indicator was near the level of 100, while the blue line is at the 0 level. Such a combination is a clear signal of a possible decline in price. As you can see, the indicators did not let me down. The price is declining. And my trade close profit added to my account $267. I think that's a nice profit. What do you think? And you may ask, like, why open a trade for only $300 when I have as much as $4,000 on my balance? That's also a good question. But let me tell you one thing. A few years ago, when I was just starting to trade binary options, these charts did not leave my head. Okay, at the beginning of my journey, I tried various strategies and tactics that I read about in books, for example, but since I had no experience, the results were not very good. Sometimes I even thought that, okay, this domain was not for me. So it was pretty hard at first. But let's go back to trading, and I opened an up trade for $300 for 1 minute. I made this decision after evaluating the data from the indicators and the Williams indicator. Its line was in a horizontal position when the price was falling, which I considered as a signal of a possible price increase. All right. And the Donkin indicator, the resistance of buyers in the area of its lower border increased. This can be seen by an increase in price after each touch of the lower border line, which also indicates a reversal in the price. And finally, the Arun indicator, its red line began to decline, which can also be regarded as a weakening of the downtrend. But again, due to the fact that the red line is much higher than the blue one of the Arun indicator, it's impossible to talk about the beginning of a reversal of the price. And our trade close profit added to my account $267. So going back to how I started binary options trading, it's impossible not to note the moment when, after a number of unsuccessful trades, I lost money, of course, and thoughts began to appear that this domain was difficult for me. But then I noticed that after studying the work of several indicators and applying them in my trading, the situation began to change. At the same time, the more I traded, even if not always successfully, the clearer movements of the price became to me. After that, gradually I stopped losing money and tried to get back the ones I lost at the very beginning. But this does not mean that I began to trade completely without losses. They remained, but their number became smaller and smaller. Let's continue trading. I opened a down trade for $300 for 1 minute. The situation is not very clear, but I made this decision, and let me tell you why. The price after the downtrend made a reversal and began to grow. But having reached a certain level, it started facing the resistance of sellers that prevented from further growth, which forced the price to decline 4 minutes ago. In addition, the Arun indicator did not change its data. The red line still remained above the blue one. And as I said earlier, this indicates that the downtrend still prevails over the uptrend. But since the signal from the Williams indicator was the opposite, this trade may not end as I expect. But let's see, only time will show. We're closing soon, and my trade close of profit added to my account $267. So after I began to make a steady income out of binary options, the answer to one of my questions became obvious to me. I realized that to start binary options, you should start as early as possible and only with your experience, and how early you start and the time you put into it, then you can start to make a profit and a steady income out of it. And I open another down trade for $300 for 1 minute. And here the situation repeats as the previous one. When making a correction, the price goes up but falls to the resistance level of the sellers. And the Arun indicator shows a strong downtrend, and its red line is near the level of 100 and the blue line is closer to the level of 0. So that's an overlook of the situation we're having right now. As for the line of the Williams indicator, as in the previous trade, it's moving up and thereby gives a signal about a possible increase in price. On one hand, the signals are opposite, but if we consider the data as a whole, I can tell that the price will grow. And this time I trust the Arun indicator more than the Williams. And as you can see now, the price is declining. And my trade close of profit added to my account $267. That did not come as a surprise. It was the experience of unsuccessful trades that helped me answer my second question, which is why open a trade for only $300 when I have as much as $400 on my balance? I realized that stable earnings in trading and excitement are not compatible with each other. The excitement and thirst for profit push the trader to increase the amount of the trade in an attempt to get as much income as possible. The risks of losing all the money on the balance increases many times. So again, at $300 for 1 minute. I made this trade against all the indicator signals that I use today, but there are times when a trader sees what the indicators do not see, and this, I think, is exactly the moment. After observing the price, it is clearly visible that after a certain decline in price and a shift in the lower limit of the Donkin indicator, a correction occurs in the opposite direction. And according to my trading time, I should have enough time for a positive completion of this trade. I opened this trade not because of excitement, but out of strict analysis based on many years of experience. Excitement increases negative risks, and for stable earnings, it's necessary to minimize your risks, which will lead to earning. And my close of profit added to my account $273. This is the end of today's trading session, and let's see the results. Today, I showed you in 8 minutes how you can make $1,341, and at the same time, I showed you how to work with indicators and how to read their signals. And I think today we managed to make a good result. So make sure to subscribe to this channel to see more videos like these and to learn more so you can also start making profits. And the advice that I keep repeating in each video, guys, before opening any trade, make sure you analyze the market very well and the price chart, and use indicators, minimize your risks to the minimum level so you can make profits even on the long run. And in case you have any questions, you can ask me on Telegram. I'll leave you the link to my Telegram in the description below this video, and also the link to my private Telegram channel where I run weekly marathons and I also share my daily trading signals. And by the way, in the marathons, you can start from $150 up to $5,000 in a week time. Make sure you check these links below. And also you can text me on Telegram to get the link to sign up for PocketOption, which will give you 50% on your deposit as a bonus. And if you like this video, please give it a like, leave your comments down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I drop a new video. That's been it for today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.